Welcome back to the Celtic Farm. This is Master Gardener Steve, and today we'll be doing the next in our series on taking the principles of permaculture and applying them to your garden, landscape, and home. Today we'll explore one of the most important principles in permaculture, companion planting. By pairing the right plants together, you'll see how nature's partnerships can boost growth, prevent pests, and create a more self-sustaining ecosystem in your garden. Ready to dive in? Let's go. Companion planting is a key concept in permaculture. It's about growing plants that help each other thrive, whether through pest control, nutrient sharing, or simply improving the garden's overall ecosystem. By mimicking nature's relationships, you can create a garden that's healthier and more resilient. For example, beans fix nitrogen in the soil, which benefits neighboring plants like corn. Basil, on the other hand, repels pests from tomatoes. It's all about allowing plants to work together, just like nature intended. Why does companion planting matter? Especially when you apply permaculture principles to your garden and landscape. Let's break down some of the core benefits. First, you can reduce the need for chemicals. Many companion plants naturally repel pests like marigolds, which keep nematodes and other pests away. You'll also attract beneficial insects, pollinators like bees, as well as predators like ladybugs that feed on other harmful bugs. Plus, companion planting promotes biodiversity, a core permaculture principle. By growing a mix of species, you create a more balanced and self-sustaining ecosystem. Your garden becomes more resilient to pests, diseases, and even harsh weather conditions. One of the best examples of mutual benefit in companion planting is the Three Sisters method, an ancient Native American technique that pairs corn, beans, and squash together. Corn provides a structure for the beans to climb. Beans fix nitrogen into the soil to nourish both the corn and squash covers the ground, keeping weeds at bay and retaining soil moisture. It's a natural partnership just like in the wild. Another great example is basil and tomatoes. Basil repels harmful pests when enhancing the flavor of the tomatoes, making them a perfect pair for your garden. In permaculture, we also use the concept of plant guilds, a group of plants that work together in a self-sustaining system. Each plant in the guild has a role, whether it's fixing nutrients, attracting pollinators, or suppressing weeds. For example, in a guild around a fruit tree, you might plant clover to fix nitrogen, lavender to attract pollinators, marigolds to deter pests, and thyme as a ground cover to retain moisture. It's all about recreating nature's balance in your own garden. Now let's talk about how you can apply companion planting in your garden with some easy-to-follow examples. Carrots and onions are a great companion because they don't compete for space. Carrots grow deep while onions stay near the surface. Plus, onions repel carrot flies, a common pest. Cabbage and dill also work together beautifully. Dill attracts beneficial insects like ladybugs and wasps, which prey on cabbage worms, keeping your cabbage safe from damage. Incorporating companion planting into your garden is easy when you follow permaculture principles. Start by observing your garden and experiment with different plant pairings. Remember, it's about creating plant relationships that help each other thrive, whether that's improving soil health, deterring pests, or attracting beneficial insects. By applying permaculture principles like companion planting to your garden, landscape, and even home, you're working with nature, not against it. These partnerships between plants will help create a more resilient, productive, and beautiful garden. Thanks for joining us in this video, part of our series on permaculture principles. Be sure to check out the rest of the series, where we dive deeper into ways you can apply permaculture to your daily garden life. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on sustainable gardening and living.